Welcome to Sip on This, where we learn about wine by drinking. My name is Michelle Lynn Warner, and I'm one of the owners of DCanter, a wine boutique that's located on our nation's capital of Washington, D.C. Today we're going to talk about what wines to bring for your latest summer shindig, as well as what to wear. And so, since wine pairs really well with fashion, I've invited my dear friend Corrine Marr from CarnelianBoutique.com. She is a fashionista, and so she's going to help us find wonderful looks, and I'm going to help us find wonderful wines to bring for our summer outings. Welcome, Corrine. Thank you for being here with me today.
Thank you so much for having me, Michelle. I'm really excited to be here to share some of my favorite summer looks and sip some wine with you.
I am very excited as well. Well, so summer is one of my favorite seasons of the year. It's definitely a time of year where we ladies can vary up our summer looks, from sweet to sassy.
I agree, and it's also a really great time to add some color.
Absolutely, and with plenty of sunshine, there are many opportunities where we can start to enjoy our time outdoors. And we've certainly had a number of customers here at DCanter come in asking what wine to bring their host for whatever summer event they're going to be going to.
That's actually a really good question. So if you're going to a party and you're not sure what the host likes to drink, what kind of wine should you bring?
Well, I always offer folks 3 tips. One, definitely match the wine with food. You know, if you're going to have something, you're going to be attending an event that has a little bit of a lighter fare, then definitely find a lighter style of wine. The second thing is, if you're just not sure what people are going to like, a great crowd pleaser are wines that tend to have a little bit more of a fruity characteristic to them. And finally, when in doubt, bring what you like, because after all, you should also be enjoying some of this wine, right?
Absolutely, those are some really great tips. So, our first event is a garden party.
Garden party!
So exciting. So I am actually modeling the look for the garden party. This is the date night dress. And this is a wonderful dress because it has a little bit of a longer sleeve, so you have some sun protection. And it also comes in this very rich magenta hue. And I think this is great. You can make a huge statement and have a very big pop of color while still looking very effortless and very beautiful.
And you look beautiful in that dress. I am loving that color on you.
I think it's really fun. It's very easy. And so another great thing about this dress, you can swap out your shoes at the end of the night, and now you are ready for date night. That's the name.
Date night dress.
And if you're short like me, I am barely over 5 feet, you might be a little bit wary about wearing something this flowy. So I would suggest just grabbing your favorite belt, throwing that on, and now you have more of a defined waist and a little bit more of an hourglass shape, which is great.
I love that.
Thank you so much. I love this dress.
That's a really neat trick too. I don't often think about just using a belt around to kind of vary up the look of a dress.
A belt is a great accessory for an outfit where you're not quite sure about it.
Nice.
So now that we know what we're wearing to the garden party, what wine should we drink?
Well, Corrine, a beautiful wine that would pair deliciously with that outfit too is this wonderful, cheerful sparkling Vouvray from Chateau Gaudrel in France. It is absolutely delicious. Look at the cheeriness in the glass. This is made with Chenin Blanc grape, and it has beautiful fruit-forward floral aromas as well. Oh, it smells amazing, right?
Yes.
And definitely, you know, very light on the palate. Garden parties tend to have a lot of lighter foods, right? Salads, some, you know, cucumber sandwiches. And even the sweet sides are angel food cake or macarons. And so you definitely want something that won't compete with the lightness of the foods that are being served at the garden party. So I definitely recommend something like this. The fruit characteristics of this are more like stone fruits, your white peaches, apricots, fresh nectarines, and it's a wonderful garden party sipper.
This is really great, and I hear what you're saying. It is very cheerful without being pretentious.
Makes me want to smile.
This is great. This is really good. And so I personally really love rosé wines.
Yeah.
And I hear they're coming back in fashion, so can you tell us a little bit about those?
Absolutely. Well, you know, I love rosé wines too. I can drink them any time of the year, actually. But of course, they're coming out as a very popular choice, or rather popular what people really love to drink during the summertime. They're crisp, refreshing, and they have a little bit more oomph to them in some ways than perhaps a lighter styled white wine. There's a misconception about rosé wines actually. A lot of people think that they're too sweet, but rosés can have quite a range of styles and flavors. From your sweet styles, which have a lot more fruit characteristic to them, to your drier styles, which classic French style wine from Provence, for example. And I love to enjoy them at summer picnics. Definitely, just grab your cheeses, charcuterie and baguette, your rosé, your glass, and you've got yourself a fun little outing. One of my favorites to bring to a summer picnic is this wine right here from Paris Balta Winery. It is Grenache-based rosé, and so you see the intensity of the color, and you'll also experience a little bit more intensity of flavor as well. It is a dry rosé, though it does have some beautiful fruit characteristics to it, like riper strawberries, riper raspberry notes in the wine, and it's just fantastic with cheeses, charcuterie, as I said, and baguette, and your blanket.
Yes.
And so, Corrine, what will I be wearing, or what am I wearing right now that I'll be taking with me or wearing to a summer picnic?
So, Michelle, my lovely model, is wearing the cage-in top.
Oh, wait, let me stand up.
Yes, please show us, please show us. This top is really wonderful because it's not boring. It's anything but boring. It's a really cool tank top. I love the combination of the gray and the pale pink. I just think you look super fresh and ready to have a good time.
I am ready to have a good time.
I also really love this cage detailing. It has it in the front and the back. So it just helps take this top to the next level, right?
Absolutely.
And it's still very flowy, so if you're outside all day at the summer picnic, you will not get too warm.
Right.
And I think you look great too with the black pants.
Right.
You look like you are ready to go from day to night. This top has such a fun energy, and it transitions very well if you have evening plans later on. So.
And actually I do, so can I just have this?
You can have that.
Awesome, thank you. I'll have to tell my husband. I'm on a date night tonight. Fantastic. And so what are we doing for our next event, Corrine?
Our next event is a barbecue. So exciting.
Barbecues are the easiest thing to do of the summer. I mean, you just walk out in your backyard or front yard, pop open the grill, turn it on, and put your favorite, whatever's on there, from grilled veggies, kebabs, to hamburgers and hot dogs. So barbecues tend to have a little bit more of a savory, heartier fare than the other types of shindigs that we just talked about, the garden party and the picnic. And so for me, barbecue definitely calls for red wine, kind of a fruit-forward red wine.
So I'm thinking that makes sense, but the red wine can be a little bit weird with hot weather, so what would you suggest?
Yeah, so, I'll tell you a little secret.
Okay.
Red wines actually can be served chilled. There are actually some great red wines like sparkling reds, Lambrusco, Gragnano, things like that can be served chilled.
Okay.
Or even lighter types of varietals like Gamay can also be served slightly chilled. But if you are the type of person that enjoys a big, fuller-bodied red wine, I'm not going to poo-poo putting a little bit of ice cube in the glass. I mean, you like what you typically enjoy, and you should be able to enjoy it all year long. And there's absolutely nothing wrong. I know maybe some of the super wine experts out there will poo-poo this, but hey, wine is meant to be enjoyed, and you should be able to enjoy it. And there are actually a lot of folks who would enjoy, drinking a heartier, bolder red wine at a barbecue.
I'll have to try that.
Absolutely. And so one of my favorites to take for a barbecue is this one right here from Periano Estate. It's a Petite Syrah from Lodi, California. It's absolutely wonderful. I mean, you can probably already smell the beautiful violet aromas, get a little bit of vanilla notes in the wine as well. It's a deep magenta red color. It's absolutely beautiful. Really fabulous black fruit characteristics in this wine. It's just, and it has really smooth tannins. So the tannin structure will help with the, some of the fattiness of the foods that you're going to be eating at a barbecue. I mean, let's face it, it's burger time, right?
Yes.
But also because of the richness of the flavor of the wine, if you are going to have barbecue, like barbecue ribs, the strength of the flavors that you would get from things like that will not necessarily compete, but really complement the wine, or the wine will really complement those flavors.
It's really, really delicious.
It is delicious. Oh my gosh. Yeah, delicious.
So now that we know what we're drinking,
Yes. What are we going to be wearing to our barbecue?
What are we wearing to this barbecue, right? So for the barbecue look, I would like to invite my very good friend, Tanya, to join us. Come on in, Tanya. And she is wearing the Peace and Love top. I am obsessed with this top. It has so many great little details. And it looks very casual, but it's also very, very chic and easy to wear to almost any event. It has a little V-neck in the front. It has the shoulder cutouts on the sides. So she's showing a little bit of skin. It is summertime after all.
Oh girl, show some skin.
She looks great, right? And it
Totally.
does have a longer hem in the back. So it looks really, really great with a pair of fitted pants like Tanya is wearing today. And hello, this print. I think this print is so amazing.
I love it.
It's beautiful and it makes you think about sitting outside all day, enjoying the weather, and drinking some really delicious wine. So thank you for joining us, Tanya. You look beautiful.
The color combination is just wonderful too.
She
It's
looks
really
so fresh
cool.
and outstanding,
Yeah,
right?
I love it.
So
Yeah.
now that we know what we're eating, we know what we're wearing, we know what wine we're drinking, we should really start to plan some of these summer shindigs,
I
right?
know, absolutely. I cannot wait for my calendar to be filled with a lot of fun summer outings. And now that I've got ideas and actual clothing to wear to these events, I'm really excited for the summer to get on.
Me too.
And so, with that, thank you, Corrine, for joining us. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for us to implement some of these things that we were just talking about with folks. I do hope that you all got some fun tidbits about what wines to drink for your latest summer shindig, as well as what types of clothes to wear for your summer outings. And if you loved any of the looks that we showed you today, please do click on carnelianboutique.com down below. We've got links to all of her wonderful outfits and looks today. In addition, we are also putting links down below for all the wines that we featured on today's show. And with that, we are going to say ciao for now and continue drinking our wonderful wines. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Cheers.
Cheers.